Hello guys, welcome. My name is Rivero. Today I will be discussing the West Virginia University Mountaineers Strength and Conditioning Program. This is a project for Professor Epling in class of sports science. So here we go. To begin, every school has a mission statement, every school has a process. This is something that West Virginia individually believes in. As it reads, the mission of the West Virginia University Department of Intercollegiate Athletics is to provide the means to empower student-athletes to develop as leaders and achieve their full potential academically, athletically, and personally. As an integral part of West Virginia, the Department of Intercollegiate Athletics is committed to supporting the broader mission of the university through the integration of athletics in the academic community. In achieving this mission, the defining principles are reflected in Mountaineer Pride. P represents people. We will recognize that the foundation of the West Virginia University Athletics is the people, including student-athletes, coaches, the staff, and the greater Mountaineer community. The R indicates respect. We will represent and embrace the importance of diversity, inclusion, sportsmanship, and fairness. With respect comes I indicating integrity. We will operate with commitment to physical integrity, personal accountability, and compliance within the rules, policies, and procedures of respective governing bodies. The D stands for dedication. We will dedicate resources to promote growth and development of the academic, physical, and emotional, as well as social well-being of the student-athletes and professional development of the coaches and staff. And finally, we come across E, which stands for excellence. We will commit to comprehensive excellence by positioning sports programs to compete with distinction at the highest level, academically and athletically. In order to accomplish this mission statement as well, you need the best and greatest staff one can ask for. Here is what the West Virginia University Strength and Conditioning staff looks like. We start off with Mike Joseph, who is the Director of Strength and Conditioning at West Virginia University. Mike is the second individual in the photograph. Mike administers, coordinates, develops, implements, and teaches strength and conditioning programs for all Mountaineer student-athletes, with a major emphasis on the football program. A meaningful moment in Mike's career was when Mike was presented as Master Strength and Conditioning Coach at the 2014 National CSACA Conference. With Mike Joseph comes Andy Kettler. Andy Kettler is not displayed in the photograph, but he's still a very big impact on the staff, as he is the Associate Director of the Strength and Conditioning Program. And he will be entering his 10th season as WVU Strength and Conditioning Coach for the basketball team. Right beside Andy Kettler comes Dollar Bauer. Dollar Bauer is the third individual in the photo, as he's the Assistant Director of the Strength and Conditioning Program. Bauer came to West Virginia after working as a strength and conditioning intern at Eastern Michigan during the 2007 summer. Bauer was a graduate assistant at West Virginia and has been a full-time member of the staff ever since then for the past 7 years. He currently is in his 8th consecutive year as a member of the strength and conditioning staff at West Virginia, as his main contributions fall towards the football strength and conditioning program. Another asset to the staff is Beth Byron, who is the coordinator of strength and conditioning. Beth joined the WVU staff in 2008 as an assistant strength and conditioning coach. Then in 2014, she was moved to coordinator of strength and conditioning and oversaw all facets of strength and conditioning for WVU's gymnastics, volleyball, and rowing team. Since her arrival, she has operated with many of the WVU athletic sports teams, including men's and women's swimming and diving, women's track and field, and women's tennis. Also throughout the PowerPoint, I included Alex Mitchell and Chad Snodgrass. Alex Mitchell is the first individual, and Chad Snodgrass is the last individual in the photograph. Alex is a first-year strength and conditioning coach at West Virginia, specifically working with the Mountaineers football program. Chad, on the other hand, is in his 3rd year on the Mountaineer athletic staff as a strength and conditioning coach. Chad works directly with football after being the strength and conditioning coach for the Mountaineers women's soccer, cross-country, and golf program for the past 2 years. We continue on now by talking about the baseball team's workouts. Through workouts, The baseball team is led by strength coach Lance Sewell, who is in his first year with the West Virginia Mountaineers. Although this is his first year as a Mountaineer, he has had long-term experience and success with other places, such as the University of Tennessee, the University of Texas, the University of Miami, the Cincinnati Reds organization, the Chicago White Sox organization, while also working hand-in-hand as a graduate assistant with the one and only Peyton Manning. With the experience he has, Sewell has the baseball team lift 3 times a week while having conditioning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The lifts consist of various exercises which change weekly, which seem to stress on core strength and explosion significantly. The conditioning is usually around 6 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday, involving either 5 half-gassers and 5 full-gassers, or 300-yard shuttles, or 15 60-yard sprints. The sole purpose of these workouts is all because the West Virginia athletic breed is comparable to no other. No matter who or no matter what, their athletes shall be in the best possible shape, making absolute sure they will never ever lose a game due to the fact of being too tired. As we know, the Mountaineers are a well-known above-average powerhouse school, creating some of the best athletes a school could breed, ranging from professionals to even Olympians. In order for the Mountaineers to create such dominance in their sports, they need the best of the best facilities to create confidence and determination for the athletes. In Morgantown, at West Virginia University, we kick it off with Milan-Pusker Stadium. Milan-Pusker Stadium is the home of the WVU Mountaineers football team, with the funding of the stadium being made available through $75 million facility bond, $25 million in private donations through the Mountaineers Athletic Club, and $6 million from the West Virginia's multimedia rights contract with IMG. The capacity of the stadium holds 60,000 fans, which packed the double-tiered structure, although they have sat more than 60,000 fans on a numerous amount of occasions. In tradition, prior to entering the locker room, they touch a piece of coal, paying respect to the hard-working blue-collar people who travel down the mines on their man trip as they begin their day of work. Another big facility at WVU is the WVU Coliseum. After 44 years to this day, the Coliseum remains one of the nation's supreme showcases for college basketball. The Coliseum first opened on December 1, 1970, when the Mountaineers played host to Colgate. Nearly 10,000 showed up to witness victory over the Red Raiders. 6 nights later, West Virginia nearly knocked off 5th-ranked Kentucky in front of more than 13,000 fans to begin a long history of ruckus crowds and unforgettable games. Then, a year later, in 1971, the WVU Coliseum received a major architectural design award from the Pittsburgh chapter of the American Concrete Institute for being the outstanding concrete structure of the year. Beside the Coliseum comes the Dick Gillespie Soccer Stadium. The stadium was completed in August 2004, formerly named the Mountaineers Soccer Complex, and has become the men's and women's soccer home. Being one of the nation's finest facilities, the facility has now served host to 2 conference championships and a number of NCAA tournament regionals. The stadium itself, named in honor of a generous gift on behalf of Mr. Gillespie, is a 2-level, 1,650-seat stadium that features grandstand bleachers, a 5-booth press box, and on-site locker room, restrooms, and concession booths. The stadium was dedicated on Sunday, September 5, 2004, prior to the women's match against Virginia and the men's match versus High Point. Along with the Dick Gillespie Soccer Stadium comes Monongalia County Ballpark. The West Virginia Black Bears share the facility with the West Virginia University Mountaineers of the Big 12 Conference. The inaugural game for the Black Bears on Monongalia County Ballpark was on June 19, 2015 against the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. This marked the beginning of a new era, as it was the first time professional baseball had a home in Morgantown. The cost to make the ballpark was $21 million. The playing surface of the field is all synthetic turf except the pitcher's mound, which is clay. Along the dimensions of the field lay 325 feet in right field and left field lines, 375 feet of the power alleys, and 400 feet dead center. The ballpark holds a seating capacity of 3,500 people, including standing room, in the town of Granville, West Virginia. A nice standpoint for the ballpark also was the ballpark won an award in its opening season, as it was named the best short-season single-A ballpark in the country, according to BallparkDigest.com. With these beautiful facilities also comes more facilities that we can't reach to today, but we would also like to include the WVU Rifle Range, the WVU Natatorium, Capitan Indoor Facility, the Cary Gym, Milan Pusker Center, WVU Bauhaus, WVU Shell Building, and the WVU Wrestling Pavilion. With having such great facilities comes amazing results. Here's some of the results of West Virginia. The football team has had 15 conference titles, 8 Southern Conference, 7 Big East Conference, and 11 consensuses All-Americans. Baseball has had 12 NCAA tournament appearances, with their most recent trip this year in 2017. They have had 20 All-Americans and 27 Major League players. The men's basketball team were crowned Big East Conference champions in 2010. They have had 28 NCAA tournament appearances, with the most recent one being this year. They've had 2 NCAA Final Four appearances in 1959 and 2010, 15 NIT appearances, 2 NIT championships, 13 All-Americans, 28 drafted players, and 14 players in the NBA. With men's basketball comes women's basketball. The women's basketball team was crowned Big 12 Conference champions in 2017, this past year. They have had 11 NCAA tournament appearances, with the most recent one being this year. They've had 2 WNIT appearances, 4 All-Americans, 3 drafted players, and 2 players in the WNBA. Due to time, we cannot discuss all of the results, but including these results, we've had tremendous success in cross-country, gymnastics, rifling especially, men and women's soccer, men and women's swimming, women's track and field, and significantly wrestling. With the results, we have a huge emphasis on performance principles in every sport in the game. The performance principles consist of character. West Virginia wants to develop character to reach their greatest potential, including consistency, guidance, attitude, and mental and physical toughness. Here comes individualization. With having different programs require different needs, and at West Virginia, all the teams get whatever they need to reach maximum opportunities. Training. Main focus on core strength and explosion, both being key components for athletes, making sports very easy for them. Multiple joint movements. The body must work synergistically to produce complex movements and mitigate force, producing the best game they can possibly produce. And finally comes periodization. Workouts change every week, sometimes increasing the sets with less reps or increasing the reps with less reps. Every week things change because they want to shock the body to continue growth. West Virginia also has a sports nutrition and performance mission statement, and it reads, "It is the mission of West Virginia University's Sports Nutrition and Performance Program to provide every student-athlete with sports nutrition services utilizing current, evidence-based resources to promote academic and athletic success. Our program is dedicated to ensuring optimal energy intake, nutrient timing, and fluid balance while sustaining the overall well-being of each individual athlete at West Virginia University. It is the intent of this program to enhance health and performance of WVU athletics and to provide these individuals with the best care possible. It is our purpose and goal to educate student-athletes on the foundation of proper nutrition for athletic performance and recovery in training and competition, as well as counsel athletes on the application of cutting-edge sports nutrition practices." With the nutrition mission statement, a friend of mine who plays for West Virginia University baseball has given me their whole team's nutritional plan. The plan consists of 3 quality meals per day, 2 snacks, and a gallon of water. The quality meals include quality breakfast, which includes scrambled eggs with spinach, peppers, cheese, and a slice of multigrain toast. A quality lunch includes tuna sandwich on a multigrain bread with a spinach salad, carrots, peppers, and cottage cheese. Quality dinner includes 2 pieces of chicken breast, a piece of salmon, and a scoop of brown rice, and a spinach salad with vegetables on the side. A quality snack before lift is oatmeal with a scoop of peanut butter, and a quality snack before bed is Greek yogurt. Interestingly, West Virginia University includes a strength and conditioning class that is given to any student who yearns for it. And to add on, we include the sources I have used throughout this program, and I hope you enjoyed. Lastly, I would like to include a video of my friend who is a pitcher for West Virginia making a Sports Center top 10 play last year.